Well, here we are. This car is starting to look pretty sad. It's got to go way downhill before it starts to go uphill. So let me let you have a look at this 1925 Model 70 Chrysler. All right, here we go. Well, I started taking her apart because of the wood. The wood is pretty much termites are the only thing holding it together. There's the back of the car. And that was the first thing I took off because it was falling apart. So I just pulled it off. But let me let you look at this thing and you can see just how bad it is. Well, here we are. This is the main wooden brace in the car, in which it runs all the way up beyond the firewall, beyond the cowl. And as you can see, it's parts of it are okay, but once you get above this seat, it's gone. And of course, this is under the back seat here. And of course, the wood that was back through here, which was holding that part of the car on, is completely disintegrated. So this is parts of it are just literally gone. And I've got to do something with the sheet metal here before I do the wood, because the sheet metal is under the wood. So it's wow. I mean, it's going to be this is going to be a tough fix for me, because I wanted to fix it in such a way that it doesn't look like it's been fixed. But man, it's too bad it's as bad as it is, because it's going to be a tough fix. It's even, the front of it's even rotted right up here where it meets the fender. Now, shoot, that's these are some tough fixes here. I mean, the wood is one thing, which is no real big deal, but that sheet metal, yeah, you know, I could bend it up okay, but this bead right here, I don't have a bead roller. So, and then even after I make the bead and make the sheet metal go up, you know, come up and roll over, it comes over and laps onto the frame, and then everything sits on top of it. Yeah, that's boy, it'd be nice if I could just get one, but damn, that thing is that's almost unfixable, almost. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Gets better as it gets back here a little bit. On, you know, the bottom is good, the top is chewed up. Once you get to the front, I guess this must have been the bad side of the car. Yeah, it's too bad. I'm not sure. It's going to be a fight there. But right now, I'm still trying to get it apart. As you can see, everything is just barely hanging in there. I'm getting all my measurements right now to see what's going to happen when I make the pieces of wood, and then try to figure out how it all goes back together as far as getting it straight. So I'm doing some measurements right now, and we're going to see. It's like the car is, yeah, it's, a lot of things are going on here. You can see that the bottom, it's like a Chevrolet, where the nails are going up through the bottom here and here into the wood, because the wood sits on that ledge right there. And you can see there's a nail right there. And the problem, it doesn't stick out far enough this way this way to put the nails back in. It's like I've got to build this on a frame or a jig of some kind, and then put the nails in from the bottom. And as you can see, once I start fooling with this, I don't have any room to sit this car on a jig, and I'm not going to take that cowl off the front where the windshield is. So it might not be the way they wanted it built, and I might have to do something really weird with these nails going up. I'm not sure what we're going to do there. Yeah, I'm not sure. A lot of the I'm going at this sort of blindly a little bit. This is about the same as the Model A in the other room, the Ford. So I took that completely apart. But that was a little different. That's going to be a car that everything is done and painted and shiny and new and all that good stuff. So you can do that. But on this car here, I did not want to do anything to make it look like I did something. So I've got to replace all this wood and then cover it up so nobody can see that I did that. Because I want the look of the way the car is right now, sort of rough. And that same thing with these holes I've got to fix. So I've got to fix them and yet make the fix go away. And, I can fix it and then cover it up and with putty and stuff and really make it look like it's never been fixed. But that's not what I wanted to do. So I didn't want that look. And I don't want the gobby weld job that I'm probably going to do on this to see someone to see that neither. So here we are. I'm still scratching my head, but I do got the steering done. The steering's all in and it works. I've got a little bit of play in it yet. I've got to see if I can tweak it to get this play out of it. That's about the play that's in it. I'm going to see if I can tighten it up just a little bit more, but at least it's all back together and it does steer. And all the gadgets and gadgets are working. I haven't put the horn button back in because I've got another horn button for it. The one that was in it was missing the little cap. As you can see, this is the horn button, and it was missing the little cap. It goes right there, and that's the actual horn button. But I've got another one of these at work. So column that isn't being used, but it's off of a different year car, but it's got the same piece on the top. So I'm going to get that, and then that's going to fix that. Those are some of my measurements. Just started, and yeah, I got the length, overall length, and the width, and the height of this is the frame rails of the wood that I've got to cut. So this is where we are. There's a lot of little weird things on this car. I wanted to take the hoods off of it, but this is something that's unusual. If you look and see how this is under the cowl, and I don't see any bolts here. This is for the hood pin. You got to take either this off, or you got to take it off up here to get the hood off. And it's usually just a couple little bolts, and it holds something on. But you see, there's nothing there. Yeah, no bolts, no nothing. And then up here, Same thing. There's nothing there. No bolts there neither. So, I don't know. I'm not sure how to get the hood off. And I wanted to take the hood off. I can't imagine you having to take the grill and radiator support and move everything forwards just to get the hood off. But it's almost looking like that. Like I've got to take this bar loose, slide the radiator forwards, and then get the shell off. But wow, that's different. So, okay, well, it's one of those things that if that's what I have to do to get that off, because when I get ready to start it, I haven't even tried to start it yet. I'd like to have this off so I can go from side to side without having to close one hood, because these hoods won't stand upright together. I can open one hood, but I can't open the other hood against it. So I don't want to have to close a hood, then go back over there and close it, because I might have to get over there pretty quick. So, I'd prefer just take it off, but we'll have to see what I do about that. But that's another job. Right now I'm trying to get some of these really bad areas fixed so the car doesn't fall apart. And I don't want any termites jumping out of this wood into my garage, because I got a wooden floor and a lot of wood around here, so I don't want to get termites. But here we are. I don't know what else to show you here other than a pile of goo. It's everybody's seen bad wood in these cars, and this is the first part of my pile. These are some of the braces and some more wood. Get some braces here. You can see this stuff is perfect, man. Yeah, it's rough. There's my pile of wood. I'm keeping everything in case I have to sort of puzzle it back together, and then I can figure out how to make it. I don't mind making it if I got some kind of pattern, but I really don't want to have to figure it out without having some kind of pattern. All right, well, here we are. I'll let you have another video after I get a little further along and get the car in more pieces, because I might need help putting this back together, so somebody might have to say, okay, part A goes on part B. All right, until I get something done. I'll see y'all later. Bye.